I think my eyes are getting better. Instead of a big dark blur, I see a big bright blur. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are. This is issue 84, part 2. And in this issue, on this part, we're going to put these parts in. Let's go ahead and get started on that. Go ahead and cut all these out and get going. So this here presents a bit of a problem because, I'm going to paint this, but I'm also going to have to paint around that. That's going to be a bit of a pain to do. Not going to be something I'm going to look forward to, I'll tell you that. I think that's it. We're not going to put them both together because I got to put this other side on. So that's it for this part. Got 4 screws over here. But I'm going to have to go back and check the counter. Oh, we're going to have plenty of time. So I've got a solution that I'm going to try to work through on this. So I've got this, and there's another part here someplace that I had. I don't know where it went. I'll probably just cut another piece if I can't find it. But so what I was going to do is basically create a housing that goes around here. And I think as long as I keep it right along this lip here, and it stays right along that lip all the way around, and then it'll come down around to the bottom, and then I'll have a flat piece that'll shoot across there here. We'll use these to hold it together, and then I'll actually make a back. So I think if I do that, I'll make it so the back just kind of sits on there or whatever, and I'm going to paint this entire inside probably black, right? And so I'll get it made. We'll paint it black, and then once it gets mounted on there, I might just mount it on with maybe hot glue or something that could come off if I needed it to. But once we get it mounted on there, that will keep all of the light in here from leaking out. Now that's not going to be a perfect solution for um, this and the light leak that it's experiencing, but I think it'll take care of a good portion of it. I mean, I think it's going to block the light. That's not going to be so much a problem. Also, after I get that done, somewhere here, I purchased, I'm not seeing it now. I may have set it off to the side someplace else. But I purchased, oh, here we go, some professional grade electrical tape. So after I get that done, originally I was going to try to just wrap around but then I start closing off some of these and whatever. So when I get done, I might wrap it with this electrical tape as well to make it a little bit thicker, because this isn't very thick. Even with the black, it still might show through. So um, might, like I said, wrap it with the electrical tape as well. Make sure all of these seams are covered up so that way no light leaks through there, and hopefully that will be good to go. That should take care of it. I tried my brother's pieces, and his were the exact same. Apparently, there's just something with it. There's people that suggested reaming out the holes and everything, but I mean, it fits together easy enough. I don't think that's the problem. I think that it's just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't go together as well as it should. So I think that's probably going to be the direction we're going to go. I'm going to start working on that. Let me do some cleanup. We'll come back and we'll start working on that. See you in a moment. Well, here we are. We're going to work on this. So this is the plan that I have. I'm going to, there's a lip here. I think I showed that to you last time. And what I'm going to do is put this along the lip. It'll get glued in place, but that will essentially allow me to kind of make it hug this, and then this will get glued onto here, and these will connect in there. So a couple things need to happen. So one, I need to make sure I cut it the right kind of width here, so it fits there perfectly, or just a little bit wider, so that way I can cover this back up. I need that to be sealed. So gonna need, I had a marker, here we go. Gonna need this marker. It's got a nice fine tip to it. Sure, that sounded nice. And I'm just going to basically kind of mark that there. So that will give me something I can put the straight edge against, and then cut it. So I actually want to cut it a little bit, just a smidge long. And the trick is making sure that, so when I cut this, I'm using the back of the knife instead of the front. And essentially what I'm doing is scoring it. Now with it scored, I can just bend it and break it. I've showed you guys this before, but you know, sometimes it's good to repeat certain things. So I went just a little bit long, but not so long that it's going to be obnoxious. And if it happens to be short, that's fine too, because when I get all done, something that I had originally thought I was going to do, which was use tape to wrap around it, I'll use tape to seal all the edges, so it won't be that big of a deal. So this should be much better. we put this up here around the edge here, it will work out pretty well. So I got just a little bit of overhang, but not near as bad as it was. So the first thing I want to do is, let me kind of make sure I score this one. I want to leave that edge, so we'll score. So I already painted this, basically marked it out for marked it out for where I was going to glue it, and taped it off real quick and painted it. That's why that's like that. So the reason why I did that was that way it'd be painted and I can still glue it to there. So I want to be able to have a good solid fitting there like that. So now what I need to do is I'm going to glue this onto here, and then I'll glue one piece onto there, and that's going to allow me to, I'm just going to score this up just to give it some teeth, because this is pretty fine stuff, and I want to make sure that I have a good connection here. Okay. Well, I've been working on this part for quite a while. Uh, so I feel like I'm not going to get this all done in one shot. So the important part is I've got the majority of it done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to need to cut more of these little pieces to use as the braces. We'll put some around the edges here. So that way we can glue this to this. I'll get these parts cut off camera, and then and in one of the upcoming videos, if they're shorter, I will go ahead and finish this off. So the good thing is this doesn't have to get done right away, but I do want to make sure that I work on it um, and get it done, right? So we got the majority of it done. It's just putting it together. Then they'll do some painting and all that kind of stuff. So let's put an end to this. And this was issue 84. So that's what we did. You know, we put some of the detail parts on, part of the framework on. It looks like next time we'll get at least one piece of framework and some the outside pieces, some detail parts, and a bunch of screws. That'll be in issue 85. So that should be exciting. Also, if you watched my unboxing video, my first one ever, uh, hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know if you enjoyed that. This comes with that. This is an ATST. This is one of the kind of bad guys that you could potentially have to fight. So I'm gonna need to put this together. It's gonna go together really simple. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just push this in. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it together, and then I'm gonna paint it. So um, the painting on this is going to be fairly basic. I will do some kind of some stuff to help bring out some of these details and stuff after it gets painted, I think. But I'm not going to do. I know some people have done a lot of uh, like real serious weathering, but the Empire didn't like weathering. Like they didn't like their stuff to be old and ratty looking. So all their stuff is going to be new looking, and that's the way I'm going to do this one. Is it's going to be new. If I did anything, it might be on the feet because those would get dirty, but um, everything else is going to be fairly clean. So we'll do a short little video putting that together and maybe the painting and all that kind of stuff. So look for that in the future, and there you go. Thanks everybody for watching, and may the force be with you always.